Hello, PragerU fam. I am here with David Prager, Dennis's oldest son. And some of you may have heard that Dennis had a very serious injury. It happened on November 12th. And we wanted to just take a moment to remind you what happened, share some of the details with you, and also share with you some pretty optimistic news that we have today. And so just briefly, for those who are hearing about Dennis's injury for the first time, Dennis fell down at his house on November 12th, and he hit his head. And so when he fell down, he hit his head. And while nothing actually happened to his brain, his spinal cord was injured. It was not severed, but it was injured. And it was injured at the top of his spinal cord at the area of C3 and C4 that also controls his diaphragm. He was immediately brought into ICU, and he was under care for several weeks in the hospital as the goal was to get him to regain function of his breathing. And we've seen some promising incremental improvement. He cannot move from the shoulders and below, and he's still working on physical therapy. And we hope that with the reduction of the inflammation, with time passing, as well as with all the technology that some of the doctors are bringing to the family, we'll continue to see some improvement. And so that is basically what has happened a few weeks ago. And David is here to share Dennis's condition currently and how he's doing.
Given the fact that it was an incomplete injury, we can only find out really 6 months and beyond where he will be long term. But we know that long term he will be back on the radio, back doing fireside chats, doing what he does best, and influencing the world.
It is a big deal that now he's not as reliant on the breathing machines, so that he can actually drink and start eating solid food and really be able to talk. And what Dennis said to me is that he can already see himself broadcasting again. And he has a lot of thoughts, and he's starting to look into different ways to dictate the remainder of his books so that we can actually get the final book of the Torah series that he's been working on. So thank you for all your support. I hope that this was clarifying and encouraging. We're encouraged by everything that is happening in our country right now, and we're just grateful for you, for tuning in and for supporting us.
The Dennis Prager Show, weekdays at 11 a.m. Listen on the 9:30 a.m. The Answer app or watch on the Salem News Channel and stay connected with 9:30 a.m. The Answer.